Welcome to more Mario Paint. We've been going pretty well at it for the past few weeks, and I don't know, I've been kind of inspired since we kind of deviated from just doing like background stuff. I feel like we've kind of got that under our belt now. It's in our working lexicon, so I think it's worth that we're focusing more on like, here's character from this, here's character from that, here's videogame.gov/download for your free trial subscription. So let me get this, whoop. And there we go. So, today, we're doing some Earthbound stuff. I mean, it fits the month, because it was Mother's Day. Well, for the Americas, it could be... I know it's different in other regions. I don't know when they are in other regions, though. But, okay. So, I'm pulling up a reference real quick. I want to do the famous scene in Mother 3, first off. So it's gonna be a lot of blue skies. But, I don't know if people know what this is. It could be spoilers. I was also inspired because, a certain someone was to, stream this game. Soon. I won't say who. I will say it's not Carl, though. Carl doesn't need to come back to this game anytime soon. He's already done it recently, too. Okay, but you know how I do things. Everyone knows how it goes, so we're doing it like this. But what's interesting is that we're gonna have like some clouds going across this way, and like a vista point, you know? Then we're gonna have someone here. I don't know who. They start with the letter B. It could be Barrel. Barrel. But yeah, we always start with the sky. Everyone knows how I do skies now, for the most part. I've only started doing this technique recently, because I kind of like it. It gives us some vista points, it gives us some curvatures. How goes it, Pixel? I've been, another reason why we didn't start anything new is because, like, I've been playing in my free time instead of working on assets for streams. I've been playing a Lego game. I've talked about it a lot. It's Brickpedia. I'd love to stream it, but I don't know who I'd attract if I streamed it, because... you know, I don't know. This looks like a what do you call it? It's like one of those, like, skylines in an older game. I mean, that's the point of this, but... Anyway, I'm trying to do, like, a smooth transition, because it's like bluish. I'm looking at, like, the photo where Lucas is like... Yeet! So... hopefully this will come out well. I want it to look a little more serious, dramatic, I guess. Whimsical. There's a lot of words I could be using. And the next one will be goofy. So, to explain the next one, you weren't there for it, Pixel, but basically, I enthused the idea of, how do you think Mr. Saturn's taste? And then everyone looked at me wrong. I imagine, after hearing me say that, you might be thinking, oh, something's wrong with Speed. I mean, the signs were all over the place, but I didn't confirm until now. Mr. Saturn Pizza. Because I think Mr. Saturn would be, like, fatty if you were to eat a Mr. Saturn. Not the best conversation piece. For certain parties. Okay, but yeah, getting this going here. Blue sky. Blue sky, I wee. A little bit of this dither here. I have no one on my side who wants to try out Mr. Saturn Pizza, so I think what I'll do is it'll be it'll just be a joke one after this one. This one will probably take longer. Well, actually, I don't know. This one is actually relatively simple if you look at its core components. There's going to be a character floating here. There's going to be Lucas looking up. There's going to be sunflowers. There's going to be a green field. That's really it. So where most of the time will be probably is just me overdoing a lot of the spots. But yeah, we haven't put down any clouds yet. I want that to be clear. Also, this is more a thing if you're not familiar with how Mario Paint works, that the background white is different than the white paint, so look very closely. It might be hard to notice, but they are different. Unfortunately, they're so similar that I don't think it's worth like using it to make values. But I always thought that was interesting, that it's not, the background isn't already pure white, it's like a different color. And I haven't really seen a reason to utilize it. Again, it's too unnoticeable otherwise, I think. The blue colt is back. With a vengeance. Alright, so now I'm gonna start putting the clouds. We kind of got this little, looks like this is like ocean, and then this is the horizon. Now, I don't think it's near that, but I mean, I want it to be more like it's dividing the clouds up. So we're gonna stash our clouds in here. We're gonna have this be the light source, basically. Now this is really hard to see what I'm doing in terms of like, what is this doing for the painting? But I'll still gotta put down. In fact, it's probably gonna get darker down there as well. Because you need some shadows. Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, and then flip, flip, flip. What Earthbound or Mother games have you played? Have you played the first one? Or the Earthbound? I really haven't played Beginnings, and I know that Carlos like, I don't know if it's worth it, dude, but I also, there's a curiosity there. I can handle old RPGs. To a degree. There are some I can't. I may be very, what do you call it? Learned of a person to, like, appreciate older stuff. But, like, for example, I can't really get into, I say this a lot when it comes to RPGs I can't get into. I can't really get into Persona 1 because of its gameplay. I think the story's kind of neat, though. So you have played Beginnings. And hi, T2ID. I'm doing a famous scene in Mother 3. Having some of them face the wrong way is kind of nice. Oops. Oh well. That wasn't a hard placement. Now, here's my curiosity. I want to do sunflowers. I think I'm going to make a new brush for that. So I'm gonna probably delete the wily W. Yeah, you can see we're hitting like a focal point over here. This is where the things are gonna, and then we're gonna phase this out. I'm gonna start making some darker moves here. Particularly, I want this to be obfuscated by it. So we're gonna make some handmade sunflowers as well. But we're going to be putting a lot of like decals here and there to cover it up. But yeah, I don't know. Is it not as fun when you guys are seeing that I'm using like brushes I made? Would it be more fun if I like slapdashed it myself or something? I don't know. I'm guessing the answer is it's a tool you made. Don't worry about it. But I was just wondering if I use it too much now. It's like too much of a crutch and things start looking samey. Is my worry. That's my fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the mind killer. Yeah, we're gonna darken these clouds up over here, though. I hope, if anything, I hope I'm masking that I'm using a brush well. Cause yeah, I think I use it a lot. I use it a lot. So a little gray, a little gray. He's a Korean musician, and whenever he's in a song, his tagline is gray. I always like it when musicians have like, it's just their name, as they're calling, like, Snoop Dogg! Dr. Dre, mother. I don't really have a cool name to use a tag, because it's too long. It's like, Speed Slasher! Pirate! I sound like a gremlin. Pirate! I had to like shorten my name. Kevin! Not as cool. Okay, now we're gonna loop back this by kind of isolating it using this this light blue just here and there. And this is really just to make these shapes a little more seeable. I don't know. In normal Mother, or Mother 3, what this is it's just a pure white cloud, and then like these have a little more shading to them. But I wanted to see about this approach. I just wanted to see, check it out. Check it out! It's a place in the clouds. So I think that's the challenge of this. Because yeah, I could use this for both snow and clouds. This brush. So I think if I start chunking it more, maybe that'll help. Like having this be a tuft here. Like you see roundy bits. I don't know. If I was doing this traditionally, I draw clouds a lot differently. Or, you know, not in this. I kind of worked on a skyline recently for that game I was working on. I kind of haven't been working on it recently because, I mean, I just said why. But I'll show it. Hold on. I don't mind sidetracking myself so I could focus more on myself later on the self-focus. Okay, hold on. I gotta go find it. It's in RenP folder. It's in this. It's in this. It's in here. And here. This is the skyline. Woo. That's how I would do clouds otherwise. I like using the fluffy part and then kind of... I think I do a little too much dithering. I think there's a lot... Like, dithering is good when you're like this size, but when you're up close to it, I don't think dithering looks as nice. And then I also did this. I'm still working on it. There's a little cloud over there. It's like, hey. Yeah, I would definitely do clouds a little differently this game was a little more conducive to doing that. Okay. Alright, now, here we go. First, we're gonna put the little foreground. So it's like a cliffside. It kind of, now admittedly how it goes is it's like this. Follow my mouse. It goes like that, kinda. But I don't really want that to, this is my interpretation of it, after all. So I'm gonna do it just straight up. So we're gonna get a lot of that yellow there first, and then we're gonna go back and dull it down. Particularly because if we want the sunflowers to show, we need it dull. And you know what? I'm gonna put like a little divot here, like that. Little like side thing, right? And then I could put this here. So then it's like, whoa, man! It's not just all straight lines here. They thought about the layers. Yeah, just like Chrono Trigger, that the floating island thing. Okay, and then let's, you know, there's always two options. I can mute the music and then play actual Earthbound music, but I kind of want to. Let's listen to this one. This one puts people to sleep, though. Makes them feel sleepy. Alright, now let's mix it up just a little. Yeah, I'm really... I wish I could use this kind of brush in more actual art, because I like how it, I like how it looks. The OST for Mario Paint? There are some unused tracks. I haven't heard all of them. This song? It kind of reminds me of the GameCube BIOS. Alright, you need to push the dark a little. A lot of people, you know, I had this discussion long ago, where it's like, you shouldn't shade with black, and there's a lot of valid reasons not to shade with black. But particularly here, where we don't really have the colors, we gotta shade with black. At the same time, I don't think you should be limited in what you can use to shade, because I think following just one mindset can stiffen. I don't know the word I'm trying to say here, but you know, you'll lock yourself into not exploring. That black might be a little too strong. We're gonna just kind of blend it in. Oh, Pixel, did you see the thumbnail? So I didn't do much to it, but the primary thing I did was I put the Easter egg at the in one of the transparent squares. Oh, is it? Okay. That's just luck. I think it's funny that I found it and he didn't, because I guess we definitely had different approaches to that game, which made it interesting to see how he went through it. Because I eventually didn't really struggle against any of the bosses because I did boost up defense, but I also went back to areas a lot, so. There's someone who's to play Mother 3. I don't know who that is, but they rhyme with Light shart. No, light shart. Oh man. Yeah, they need to change their underwear. But yeah, I'm drawing the that big climactic scene in, well, it's not the climax, but you know, it's that big scene in Mother 3. Yeah, okay. I have to put the important things in. They're not there yet. Okay, and then yeah, this is I think the hard part about this on here. But I'm gonna cover this up. I'm going to cover this up eventually. But first off, let's get. I think we should work on this stamp here. So I kind of want this to really stand out. So we're gonna use this instead of just using this for the base. So it has to be relatively big. So we'll start off with the center nipple here, and we're gonna progressively go outward here. What's your dinner, by the way? A champion for kings. A meal for champions. Okay, and then brats, brats, sausage. I'm not sure what brats are. I just think of the dolls, the action figures. Sorry, I apologize. Potato brats. Okay, I think that now I know. Cyber chase, keep moving. These look like Sonic, the flowers. So it's a little larger at the bottom. That's fine. That's fine. Who doesn't like being a little larger at the bottom? I don't know what's happening. Okay. Well, we're almost done looping around here. I'm gonna go back to orange though, and kind of have this be mashed out a little more, because it looks like the worst. It looks like a funny sun. But okay, ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's nice. Because that's kind of pseudo. That's kind of pseudo-udo right there. So I didn't bill us for Friday, but if you wanted to stream Friday, that might be fine. It's just that I know that I have a secret thing I'm doing earlier in the morning. So if we were to do that, I'd like us to do it at least maybe a little later. But it's up to you if you're even feeling like it this Friday. I'll just use this as like, okay, because it's not coming out how I want it, so. Alright, I'll repeat it one more time. So I was thinking, if you wanted to stream Friday, because I didn't bill us to stream Friday, we could. It's just that I also have a secret thing I'm doing that day, earlier in the morning, so it would be later than we usually would, like maybe an hour later. I don't know. It's up to you if you're even in the mood on that day. Since it's not even billed, you could just be like, I'm not feeling like it. But I didn't bill us just because I didn't contact you to put us on there for that day, so I kind of made the schedule later than I usually did. I'm like that character from Smiling Friends who has the gun at their head. Okay, so we got this done. Let's save over this, and then we're not done yet though. You thought I was done. I was tricking you. We also need something like this, but then we're going to remove the center part here. We're basically gonna make like a little stemmy stem for them to hold on, to hang on to. And it's not important how we do this really. It's just like, if I can get it to look a certain way, I think you'll be able to notice it. Basically, it's just like, what? But yeah, if I were to just say, if anything, it could be like 130 or 2. I think 130 might work, but obviously this is on your end, so I'd rather respect what you would prefer for your schedule. Even we were to stream this Friday anyway. And people are curious what we're gonna stream. We're in our back to the drawing board phase, so we're gonna do drawing again, which I always like doing. Let's Bright talk more than me. I realize for a lot of those, I don't talk as much. Alright, so there's our little stemmy stem. You know, it's not the most secret thing. I'll just say it's Project Talk that Carl was planning for this Friday, and I've been making a lot of, what do you call it, UI stuff for that. The reality though, for a lot of people who are like into listening to that, is that we are going to just shift it to YouTube, because then it'll be easier to manage for our schedules and all that. The mini game. Wait, are you calling the Able Sisters a mini game? Like I'm. Oh, it's a podcast. It's nothing too unique, but I mean, I think it's fun. Howdy, Mina. How's your Wait, I forget. You got sick, or? Because I think you said your throat got a little sore, or something. Okay, now we're gonna get the old... I don't know if these will show through. I actually... Let me... I'm gonna put some more black on that. More black. More strong. More black. More strong. More strong. Do 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 do. I don't keep up on Twitter as much as I probably could, but like the last thing I read that you're posting about was Eurovision. Far Cry, man, you Katamari Dynasty. Dynasty Warriors Katamari? Is there a Katamari Dynasty, or did you just misspell Damashi? Damasi. Because I don't know, that's tripping me up for some reason. Okay, these are hard to see, but I mean, it's fine. I don't quite keep up with Eurovision. I mean, just because I'm American doesn't mean I can keep up with it, or I can't keep up with it. But the last thing I remember about Eurovision is the epic sax guy, where he goes dude. Oh, no problem. Sure, go ahead. I heard they won and then UK got second. I don't know who got third. I bet you were cheering for Sweden. Oh, hold on. I have an idea. What if we kind of... This should add some variety to it. Unfortunately, we kind of already put some down. But if I kind of... like... shloop-la-loop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop here, you know? Then we get some different looking ones. And I might want to change up some stuff about them anyway. Maybe I'll make more than one and then put them around. I really hope they don't just look like nipples. Hi, Carl. I'm gonna plant a couple of sunflowers here. Maybe twos, maybe threes, maybe rubber geese. Okay, but actually they should start getting larger here, huh? So then we can get that. Ooh, man, Speed's really thinking about perspective here and scale. I really like sunflowers. I'm selling threes. The fleece. Feliz Navidad. Prospero años. Okay. And we're gonna put a little shady speed on there. It doesn't matter. We're gonna cover it up. We're gonna do more. We're gonna go ham. We're gonna build a Super Bowl. With blackjack. Hello, Brian, as well. Hello, Mario. I don't know why I said it like that, sorry. Well, hello, Brian. Alright, here we go. Ooh, yeah. Just some. Okay, I'm gonna try something weird here. It's more like for the angle. Oh, that looks trippy. That looks like it's like I used a different kind of shading technique, because like this is more modern shading, I think, in terms of like you're using a bit of a softer color, but I think if you were to black and white this, it would be darker because it's less chromatic or vivid, I think is the idea. No problem, I'll check it out. Okay. Now, I'm going to kind of fill this in here. Yeah, this is supposed to be a dramatic scene, just to reiterate. This is supposed to be a dramatic scene from a RPG. I'm also doing a check it outs on Wednesday, which would be your Thursday. I drop a train on him. It is a sad scene. That's why I'm trying to I'm hoping I can capture it a little nicely, but I don't know. I was saying this is an easy thing in theory, but it's putting it into Mario Paint is pretty tough. Wait, Brian, I thought... Well, it's a sad scene regardless if you played it, but I thought you didn't play Mother 3, or did you play Mother 3 but you haven't played Earthbound? So... It's not real... it's hard to describe it. Because... The reason why this is sad happens early on, but this cutscene is pretty late into the game, I think, if I can recall. Carl's the expert here of Mother 3. But like the reason why this is sad generally is because of time, and the time happens because the event happens so early on in the game. It's really hard to describe it, isn't it? Also, Bright is planning on streaming this. I don't know if he wants that to be a secret. So if you wanted it to be a secret, pretend I didn't say that. Oh, it's not sad if you don't know the context. It's just like a hopeful scene, because it's also a happy scene. It's also like, what do you call it? It's like confirming the reason why you went on the journey, or like accepting yourself. It's there's a lot of things that people pull from the scene. But regardless, thanks for popping in, Tello. Hello, Mina. Mina, mite kure. I can't say it. Polish dog. Okay. We're not there yet, right? But do you guys think this would be even cooler if Flint was also standing here? Maybe a little further away. And then I might be going a little too crazy here. Cuz Flint might blend in too much with this damn. And then Claus. This is Claus right here. Doesn't it look like him? Can't you tell? It's Claus. I think you should name Lucas Claus and Claus Lucas. I always like it when you're playing an RPG that you've already played before or seen quite a bit of it, and you just rename the characters either all the same thing or like you flip them around to mess you up. I still always like the I am Setsuna one that someone did, where they named all the characters Setsuna, and then they hit a character path, like a cut path, where it's you either go with Setsuna or you go with Setsuna. So then they're like, oh god, which one am I going with here? Who's Setsuna again? I am Setsuna. Setsuna Saniwa Todokite. If I can be really serious for a moment, the reason why I really like sunflowers in particular is I kind of talked about it in an announcement. I think my friend, I have not contacted him since, and I think it is because he committed suicide. But he really liked using sunflowers as his like iconography at the time, and I don't know, it really hit home. So that's why I like sunflowers quite a bit as well. I think outside of that, I think they're very thematic because they can kind of represent like new life or a movement of times, and you know they follow the sun, stuff like that. And this scene does really hit because of that as well. Okay, so we're almost done with this. I kind of shifted over to like doing it like this a little here. Because it kind of looks like color bookish now, I think, doesn't it? Though I don't know if they really look like sunflowers at this point. Okay. So we're gonna peep in some here and there. But I hope it's selling the imagery here. I'm gonna kind of poop, 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 poop. I don't think I'm gonna put blue on these. I feel like I should though. Maybe just a little blue, particularly down here. Then I'm gonna shoop. I'm trying to make these look more like clouds because, and you know, it's not like I'm calling you out, Pixel, but I mean, I do also see that this could be interpreted a little more as snow than clouds, so I'm trying to add a little more floofiness to them in some capacity, be it through outlining it a little more, so then it's like, oh, this is it's how it was meant to look or something. I covered up all that stuff I was talking about earlier, the little angle here. But okay, I think we're at a point, I might want to work more on the flowers make these edges a little darker. But I think I want to focus now on drawing Hinawa and claws. So, red dress. So we have red, that's good. Brown hair, we have brown. I think we have all the colors we need. So she's gonna be like right about here. She's gonna be glowing. So I'm gonna put the white in first, and then we're gonna loop back to the light blue to kind of ease it in to the like a gradient more. And then we're gonna push these back. Once I'm decided that this is like the light source, I'm gonna like start darkifying these quite a bit. Okay, then I'm gonna try to remove all these dark blue spots. I don't think they really need to be messing with this here. Okay, now Hinawa. This is gonna be pretty tough because it's a little small scale here. Yeah. I think she's gonna be kind of T-posing, you know. If you're floating in the sky, you're gonna be like sprawling your arms out like, hey, look at this. Oh, and I thought of something we could put in the sky as well. We could put like swirling petals. What do you guys think of that? Like petals going through and kind of looping by her. That could be nice for the dynamic aspect. Okay, now... we're really gonna shape things out, but first we gotta use the big brush. Okay. Thank you for the input. So I'll do. I will do. Yeah, this is tough. I don't. Well, I'm trying not to make her. You know, it's not a. This is not a ooga. You know, I'm trying not to. And an awooga. It's supposed to be a. Aw. This is so hard to do. We gon' get it. We gon' get it. I'm tough boy. We gotta. You know, this is always the the pixel artist's nightmare right here. This this like gradual slope. How do you want it? Okay, I think I'm going to... I don't know if a different pose would be better. Those are small shoes. I think we're onto something. I just need to like get this to look a little more proper. Like maybe even smaller. Particularly the head. Okay, well, Douglas, you deleted my Mother 3 file? I'm sorry, Mr. Dink. I erased the pencil statue. You... Okay, and then I kind of want it to... yeah, we're almost there, I think. Because basically how her dress looks, at least with the like the clay model, is there's like a part where it gets a little tighter for her I don't know what happened to my voice there. Gets a little tighter for her waist over here, and then it gets a little more pronounced back up top, but not really, you know. Not in a wooga, as I said. No wooga. No wooga. Okay, so as long we've had this for a long time, but I need to use that slot. So we're gonna. If there's one thing I will definitely use pixel art for here, it's the face. I don't know what kind of face I want to give her. Like a... Or is that like, creepy looking? Oh, hold on. I can clear this. Let's presume that's the bottom. Right? Or so. And then I'm gonna do a little bit over here. I don't think this is to scale, but seeing some hair might help. Where to put this? Because her hair is like it just goes to the sides, but in the sprite it looks her sprite's different than her art. That happens a lot, particularly for older games, like Magus. For example, you know, when Chrono Trigger, his cape is blue in game, but red on art. And then don't get me started on like all the Yoshitake Amino stuff with with like Final Fantasy VI and stuff. Man, everything looks different. All right, here goes the dog. Thank you, dog, for your service. Okay, is that too small? Let's see. Let's find out next time. Oh, it's too big. And then I'll probably close the mouth too, but we are just gonna go inward 1 pixel. So peep this, right? We're gonna go like this. Shloop, 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 shloop. Shloopity doop. There we go. And then... Oopsie. Shloop a sleep shloop. Shlibbity doo. A donka sleep shloop. Flibbity dee. Okay, look at that. Okay, here goes. Oh, it's pretty decent. I think it works. What height though do I want it? I think that's fine. Right there. Oh, get ready for the horror. Lucas, my son, you have met me at the fields of Sunflower.
Now, fight your nightmare.
Okay. You know, I'm a bit lazy today. I'm going to sprite out the arms. I mean, it doesn't really need much. It's just wee. Woohoo! All right, Mr. Krabs. That's the arm. It's not it's not what you think it is. It's not the no. Don't be like that. It's not a dongus. Or should it be a little more relaxed? Like, should it have a bend to it? No, then it looks like she's like, come on, fight me, my child. Well, she already looks like she's doing Goku stuff, so whatever, we'll go with it. In other words, should it be more flaccid? In other words, darlings. Fill my heart. No, stop. No more. This is supposed to be a serious scene. Get rid of that. Is that all I need? Might need more. Might need it to be a little wider, just a little wider. Oh no, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Check this out. Peep this. Peep this. Let me get it just right. There we go. And then... And now the time has come. I'm just gonna get a... It's gonna get like a... Oh. No. Stop. Quit. Give up. But yeah, it's not... Anyone can do anything any way they want when it comes to Mario Paint, but I don't want to depend too much on it, again, on that. But for now, I'm using it. Because there's this here, and the line tool won't get it quite right. Just want to go up one. Right one. And there we go. She does kind of have longer hair. I might kind of adjust this up a bit. Oh! Stop it. I feel like her hair should be kind of flowing out. Like that? You think that looks good? Like, I'm gonna do that on the other side as well. Cause, no, here's the challenge. Like, her hair is... basically, it kind of varies between how people interpret it. Because it could be, like, kind of just shoulder width. And other times people are like, it's a little longer than that. So I don't know which interpretation I should aim mine to look like. But you know what? That's fine. I think we'll stick with it. I think we did enough for this. Let's work on Lucas now. Who again will kind of cheat a bit, because I mean I don't know how to draw his hair without just going into spriting, and then don't get me started on how the hell I'm gonna do a striped shirt in this era. Besides just doing this. We're gonna do wobbity woobity hobbity boobity up that way. You know, it doesn't even have to be perfect. Fuck it. I don't care. This is just for a brush to taste. Before we work on Lucas though, we're gonna push a bit more of the whatchamacallit? The shading around it. You know what? I am gonna play music actually. Hold on. I want to listen to the menu song. That'll get me in the vibe here. Okay, so we're gonna hear some sneezing though. Oops, that's the wrong one. It's this one. Achoo! Okay, now let me go to YouTube. We had it for an hour. So this is As You Wish. And then, but Pixel's like, but I wish that you just kept playing the other song. What the hell? Oh, that looks a lot more cloud-like if I do it like... Oh, hold on, I ruined it. I like this song, and it's gonna be a weird thing. No one, I don't think, and I don't mean to be like hipster about it, but I don't know if anyone in this group would have experienced the same thing, so that's why I'm saying, like, I don't think anyone else would. But basically, this song reminds me of the DVD menu song for Hunter x Hunter. The 1997 version, or whatever. See, like, if someone's like, oh, I know that, it's like, you're fucking lying. You're bullshitting me. But basically, it was kind of based off of the normal theme song of that anime, because they use this kind of bass. I don't know what you call it, because it sounds like sitar-ish. I guess it's just a finger one. Did you see that post, Brian, where it's like, why is it that we learn basic stuff in science in elementary, but then we learn all the fancy names for clouds in elementary? So it's like, You're talking to a 5-year-old. Oh, it looks like that cumulonimbus is quite dashing today. I think it might rain. I think... I mean, you probably relate to that anyway, and you teach kids. So I'd imagine you got to like the science portion. It's crazy though. It's like, what? I don't need to know the names of the clouds. I just need to know that they're clouds at the moment anyway. It's like, damn. I still don't even remember how magnets work half the time. Even though I do. I just sometimes don't. I need to do more of that flower quiz you provided, because I did like the first thing, and then they introduced more flowers, and I was like, uh-oh. I just think, who was the host for Are You Smarter? Because he was like, back in my day, we used to do this, and then he didn't even do the thing. Back in my day, you know, our generation, we flibbied with the army. He wasn't even in it or something. We flibbied with I don't know what that means. Yes. Sunlight imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute sunflower. I cannot wait. I cannot. Okay, I'm done. Flibby Croc, Legend of the Gobos. This is like when people are like, oh boy, it's Scrumblo Bimblo from Fire Emblem. There's a Flibby from Croc Legend of the Gobos that we should have been thinking about. If we ever do Sims again, can we name our character Flibby Gobos? I think maybe it would be fun to do Sims, but it wasn't just people in the group. It was just like, because I think you're onto something when you initially were doing that. It always goes back to Sims for you. I'm sorry if it's like I'm using it as a crutch to talk to you, but you know, I think it'd be neat if because in the Iron Chef thing you had other characters as well, fill-in roles. I think if we kind of had that, then, because it was a little awkward where like Dolly and Keelan were the only ladies. And then I married a pre-made sim. Okay, so now we're gonna draw Luke Luke. Okay. Well, how does this look? Hey, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Looks like a meow. That's Meowth's amulet coin right there. Flibby Gobos. Oh, I have some coffee here. I don't know why that reminded me to drink coffee, but. Flibby Gobos just sounds like the Glizzy Gobbler. That's they're in New Jersey, I think. The Glizzy Gobbler. You know the Glizzy Gobbler? Who knows the Glizzy Gobbler? Oh, hold on a second. I learned something. This should be red. So, it's not just a long yellow. Sorry about the music overlap. The legend of the Glizzy Gobbler is crazy, man. For those who don't know, it's just that, as far as I know, it's just a guy who could, like, swallow a hot dog. That's it. And then Brian's gonna be like, I'm thinking of a Damn it. No! Stop it! Brian's like, I'm thinking of a different Glizzy Gobbler. I'm thinking of Rob. Oh man, those are so blue. I don't know what pose he's supposed to be doing here either. I am the Glizzy Gobbler. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't think I could be the Glizzy Gobbler. I have a gag reflex. What a weird thing to say. Oh god, I need to, hold on, this isn't working. Look at, I'm too distracted now. I think our eyes should have been open actually, but oh well. So I guess I'm trying to do like a sad pose here. Will Lightbot add that? Let's see. Dang it. Look, I'll fix that up later. Okay, hold on. Too big head. Oh my gosh. This is so tough all the time. And I want to get better at it, and that's why I'm trying to push myself to do more character-oriented stuff. Because like background, you know, this came out really easy in comparison. Like I didn't really need to think about it too much. I hope it's something normal. I hope it's just like, I appreciate you guys. Nice. We'll see. I kind of talked about it before. I did cull some old ones. Some of them were just like normal things. I don't think were like unique to me, if that makes sense. It's like, hey there, or that's cool, you know. And again, I don't want to like dictate what gets added as a quote or not, but at the same time, I think certain things just aren't really things that would be there. Bless you. So this looks, you know what this kind of looks like? It looks like it's uphill. I think that kind of looks cool as well. like he's trying to climb up to get to Hinawa. That could be cool interpretation too. And in a Petersonian sense. Term fastest hedgehog. When I say stuff like that, and I know like TFP hasn't been in chat, but like maybe he just pops in, I would laugh so hard if it was just him saying, "I'm out." It's pronounced "gif." Thank you very much. Good, the elderly need to be scared. He was having some allergy attacks though, so same with Carl, I think. Who else has been having allergy things? I've been having not really allergy things, like my head hurts a lot. So TFP's allowed to spectate. I don't know if this will be too big for the head, but you know, this is the general shape of it. Then we'll add some of this again, but not too much, because his flesh is already this color. Oh, wait, hold on, that's the back of the head. It's the back of the head. I gotta do this. Back of the head, back of the head. Better off dead. All the things she said, all the things she said. Back of my head, back of my head, back of my head. This is not enough. If I was to say which one's my favorite recent one we've done, I really like the, I looked back at it again, the Wily one I really liked. If you haven't seen that one, I won't be posting them anytime soon, but I mean... Okay, that should be fine. For the back of the head, back of the head. Back of the head, back of the head, better off dead. So I'm messing up all the time when I don't go back to this menu. There we go. Do you think it should be more front-facing, actually? I don't know. Yeah, let's make it be, like, forward. I don't know who I would say is my favorite like protagonist in Earthbound. In terms of like between the main three. I mean, I don't know enough about Ninten. Really. What I like about both Ness and Lucas is that I don't know those people who are like, oh, they kind of suck, but at the same time they aren't. You know, like, Ness gets homesick and Lucas cries a bit. But no one's like, God, they're lame. For the most part. At the same time, they're, like, generally the strongest person in your party, so... Maybe that helps. Man, it's so hard to like detail this without just doing pixel art, which I kind of don't wanna. But at the same time, maybe we should do some. I'm gonna make just some lines, and I'm gonna stick them onto the thing to add some shading. So we're gonna use orange as the shader here, and it's just gonna be like, oops. Just that. And then I'm gonna make some diagonals, and then I think we could just make just one, and then once we it should be fine. Like rotation. But hold on, I want this to be a little like kind of like that. That should be good. See, that worked. And then, for this, see, I will flip this, I think. Yeah, for this little angle here. Who saw the moon last night, by the way? I didn't get a good glimpse of it. But I did see it. Thankfully I didn't have rainy weather, or like cloudy weather here. So I was able to see it. There was a lunar... Well, who's it? Yeah. So my idea with this is like he's about to get up and then jump. The perspective might be a little wonky for it, but I think you're able to tell that that's Lucas for the most part. I still have a lot of drawings I have to finish up for people. I don't think you're banking on it anymore, Brian, but I'd still like to get that one done. I was thinking about, man, I have a lot of stuff I haven't worked on for people. I thought about who, like Chris, I said, oh, I'll do an emote. That was like 2 years ago. And if not for you, then I mean, I think it'll still be, yeah, I think it'll still be cool to just have it done. But Pixel, you joined for Paper Mario, right? I might as well not have this be too much of a secret. But one of the things we were to do that we kind of didn't get around to, I think it would have been a little nicer knowing that, like, because I think Pace Playthroughs is still, like I guess it's in a limbo state right now. Because the both of you are busy for your respective things. But, like, we were going to send out a postcard for people who finished Paper Mario and finished the Luigi challenge. But at the same time, the thing I was working on was a little too big for something so quick or early to say. I think I was still moving at that point too, actually. I was still moving back in. Okay, so now we don't really have a lot of time to start a new thing, so maybe I'll just do music, just because I haven't done that in a while. Postcards from Paris, just to reassure you I'm coming back, sending you a postcard from Paris. Another song nobody knows. So here's a pedal. So I kind of want it to swoosh this away, you know? So we're gonna... how would the shading be here? I actually don't know how the light would hit it. From here to a pedal. Like, I guess it's like far away, so... And how we could do it is like... See, at... Yeah, this is cheating. In a cool way. See, you don't know that I'm just using the same one. I think. Hopefully. I'll make a different variant just in case. But look at that, that's cool. And then it's gonna loop around, maybe. You know what? Yeah, why not just have it cyclical? Like, hold on. Like this, you know. And then I'm gonna make a larger one as well. Large. Jumbo large. Okay. And then we'll hand draw one too. You know, we could kind of stick some here. Like, no one will know, or maybe they will because they saw the stream. Like, they saw the stream, man. They know what's up. Undertale? Sans is Ness and Hinawa is Flowey? Shit damn. It kinda does look like that though. Toho. I think this is nice though in terms of like it kind of adds a unique perspective thing that we don't often do. And blending yellow with beige, I don't do that often. I think it looks quite nice. Because normally I just do orange. In fact, I think the last thing we're going to do is I'm gonna go over these again, but with orange and then with yellow to really push the shading. There we go. All right, so here we go. Bless you. Alright, you know what? Can I... To end it off, is there the song... I don't remember what the name of the song is. Sure. Oh, there you go. It's just this, right? This is her love, mother love theme. The only thing Hinawa didn't have is the anime hair. You know, the one over the shoulder. That's why it's so shocking. Cooped. The word I should have known if I'm gonna play a sad song, someone's gonna pull up a quote because none of them are fitting. Do you guys think anything should be changed? Like, is this is like the best face I could think of? I could always do a different face. You know what? What if we do... Sorry, real quick. What if she's crying? Oh, make the lips red, maybe? Okay, let's try that. But hold on, real quick. Look for this pixel. It's gonna be right there. Damn it. There we go. Okay, red lipstick. Maybe just that? We'll see. If it's just this we want. I think I should make it the whole mouth. Well, hold on, let's undo that. It's your fault it happens, TGYD. I hope you know this. Just target someone. Oh no, I made her frown! I made her frown! That looks better. I agree with that. Yeah, I'd imagine. Like we're past spoilers, so you know, early on in the game, like, passes away. And that scene, the scene that actually got me though, was how Flint breaks down. That felt very, I wasn't expecting that, where he just starts swinging wildly. And it's like, what are you to do in that kind of situation? You just lost the love of your life. Their name was Tony. But yeah, to reiterate, it does happen like the first 30 minutes of the game or so. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. It might be a little longer than that, but... Hold on, I kind of don't like that, actually. Yeah, I think I prefer that. I'll make a white line. I have a way to ruin this painting. I'm not gonna do it, but I'll show you what I'm thinking. Here, I'll show it. And to your left, you can see a very dramatic scene. Ooh. What are other like old video game moments that hit hard? Now this one is a spoiler. There's, I don't remember which Breath of Fire it is. Spoilers for a Breath of Fire game. There's this one scene where you're like going through a tower, and then one of the walls start like, but it's like really quick. And then what happens is one of the characters' moms like holds the wall in place so then they can escape, and then it crushes them. And I'm like, oh my gosh. That is so sad. Like without going, it's like, you know, their last words were like, I love you. It's like, God, gee. That's tough. Super Paper Mario, you know, Shakespeare is a jerk. He ripped off Super Paper Mario's plot for Romeo and Juliet. Really think about it. Shakespeare, more like Shamspeare. I don't know. I thought it was sad. I wouldn't say it was like it hit the hardest. I think the thing that hits the hardest, here's another spoiler then for Super Paper Mario. When you get the other Tippy, and then they're like, I don't remember this. I don't remember who this person is, or something like that. Like Tippy 3000's like, I feel like I should know who this is, but I just don't. Okay, we're wrapping up this painting. I mean, we don't actually have more time. I'm just gonna do a little more adjustments here and there since we have the time for it. But we're at the home stretch of this painting. Maybe that's a little too full of myself to say. Like, yeah, I'm trying to think of other older games where it's like, it's really sad. I think I get over the one in Golden Sun a little quickly, even though like that was really serious, you know, just imagine seeing your parents just crushed by a boulder. Again, that also happens at the start of the game. That's always the delicate thing of... So, I bring up Fallout 4. Fallout 4's thing is, you gotta go save your son. Right? But I don't... As a player, just because it's my son in the game, I don't you know, there's a thing of like, you have to care, and obviously, you know, human nature, you should care about, you know, even people you don't know, but for a story, it has to serve as like a motivation for you to learn more about the story itself, you know? And I think a lot of people, you know, Fallout 4 and 3 kind of, you know, they're not known for the plot. Hey, it's me, Ringo. Playing live. Mother 3. This is Ringo Starr. My Ringo voice is decayed. Hey, what's all this then? Hey, it's proper weird. The dog has a bone. And it's fighting. Isn't that weird, George? But yeah, I think a game has to do really well where you care about like this family member that doesn't, or like this character that doesn't get a lot of screen time for you to like develop that. Like Hinawa doesn't get too much, but I think for a lot of people, the effect is more, the story is more about not finding them and not like stuff like that. It's more like moving on and seeing these characters, how their lives changed because of it. And I think that's the more significant part of why you end up caring about Hinawa, rather than she was a good mom or something, if that makes sense. And it feels very, I know it feels very clinical for me to say it like that, but at the same time, you know, it's really tough for these things to land story-wise in a lot of cases. Yeah, and I still think that's the challenge. We look at things that are real and then think, wow, isn't that melancholy? Like, you know, a quirky RPG about depression, but it's such a common thing, you know? How do we make it so then it still carries it without feeling like it's this one thing or the other? And I think that's like maybe the challenge a lot of pieces of fiction have to face, you know? I hope I'm coming across, because I feel like I'm also sounding like a jerk. But like, man, I really think about Fallout 4, and it's like, I don't care about the sun. I want to build the funny colony. In a game where you should be caring about the sun, is more so what I'm saying. What's another game that's kind of like that, where it's like, it doesn't land it? I don't know. But yeah, a lot of animes do it. You know, but like Full Metal Alchemist, the one is really good because it's like, it's not about finding them, it's about living beyond them. And I think that's maybe the correct route to take most of the time when you do something like that. Like, if you think Kinawa's passing is so quick, Fullmetal Alchemist is in the first episode. Like, damn. And I think that's also why I'm glad that he doesn't have an interest in doing a Mother 4, because, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I want a Mother 4. A lot of other people are like, I want Mother 3, which is fair, good. I want to see the differences of translation. But like, if you don't think there's more to tell about a story, I'd like to see Itoi maybe tackle a new series of anything. But I don't think it should be Mother 4. I think the collection is like it stands very well. So. And that's why we haven't done a Speedy Sims since. We ended it perfectly. We really didn't. We really didn't. Like, I'm trying to remember, what was the last thing we did in it? We moved Carl and tried an apartment. And then the normal people still existed. If you ever want to try, I think you're familiar with AI Dungeon, right? That has a multiplayer mode, so you basically make a story, and you can do it with another person as well, and the AI will like continue it. I have never tried that yet. I was thinking of doing that with Johnny, but Johnny hasn't been available a lot. But I know you're busy as well, so. We're basically done with this. I mean, I think this is cool. There's one thing, maybe I would like kind of actually just remove this part here. Like, let's see real quick. Let's see. If I just like kill this. And then this. Does that look nicer? If I like, I'm gonna just fade this in here. If not, that part is easy to redo, but. Okay, I'll if you ever feel like it, let me know, because I like, at this point in streaming, I like sticking to a schedule. It keeps me kind of motivated to do a thing, even though, you know, at times it's like, this is a lot, or this is rough. I think that looks nicer. I'm gonna stick with it. I will still slap in. Friday is no good. Or maybe next Friday. This Friday, no good. We're gonna be doing Project Talk. And then Bright and I might stream, but I don't know. Bright's not here anymore. Maybe he's lurking, but basically on that one, I'll let him know if I'm good for that. You'll be streaming it, by the way. Are you okay streaming again? Because I know you didn't because of background checks. I mean, if anything, I can be a clean boy. For the most part. I do have The Sims as well. I just don't know if my computer can handle playing it and streaming it. I don't remember how good your computer is compared to mine, but you're able to play Rust, so I mean. A monster in a good way. Okay, well, yeah, that's. I think you could. We could decide that maybe in the future. I don't know. Even maybe next week, I'll just slap it on. But yeah, I'll ask you anything at the end, at the weekend, and then be like, "Hey, are you still down to do this kind of thing?" And then I'll put it down for a day, and then you can decide the time. Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm glad we planned this live on stream, so now whoever's peeping in, they'll be like, Dolly isn't often around for my stream, so I mean, it'll be a surprise for her, because I know she was a big fan of it. But yeah, if you need, yeah, well, let's plan it out. Like, I don't even know what we're gonna do with this new series. Like, are we gonna make new characters? Because I could make some off stream and give them to you. I don't know what DLCs. Ah, see, look at all this. Another time. I'm gonna wrap up soon. Okay, but we're almost done. Ah. I'm just gonna put my favorite, my sprinkle dads here. A little sprinkles of color. I think that really helps makes things look a little magical. Because there's like these random bits of color here and there, you know. It's like shading with a rainbow. I like when art kind of has a unique shader for things. Fibli Gobos in the Skeleton Dungeon. Okay, and then just some white sprinkles here and there. Just some white. I like this line here. I tried to preserve it. Like, I'm trying not to over-process this, but at the same time, I kind of want these like little peaks here and there. Oops, not there. And just a little black here. Okay, and there's a smiley face here. Let's kind of obfuscate that, and then just want to put a little more there. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Let me. This pattern's a little too easy to see, so I'm just gonna obfuscate some of them. And there you have it. Alright, let me... I always take 2 pictures just in case I mess up. Okay, well this was our Earth... we didn't do an Earthbound thing, we just did Mother 3. But I hope it came out well. I quite enjoyed doing it. There's certainly things that, you know, like maybe this shape is a little funny. But I think it came out kind of, and this one too. I think it came out quite nice. I think I might do a little adjustments here secretly. You guys don't have to see it. It's very like if you see the finished thing, I do some minor adjustments, but I like to keep it like true to what we worked on stream. But that was today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna be doing other stuff. Down the week, we got afternoon check it outs with Sun, and then we got Pioneers on Thursday, and then I think I'm drawing with Brian on Friday. If not, maybe I will stream with Brian. We'll get into communications about that. But thanks for joining me, and the raid message for today is Mr. Saturn Pizza. So goodbye. See you later.